We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 6.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
I'm coming. Check. 40's mine. 40's a month. 40's a month. Check.
From the gun, it's Carr. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. Touchdown, Jaguars! Josh Oliver, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And the Titans first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The toss right to Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Here's Tannehill. On the screen, this is Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try.
Field goal, a 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
14, Titans 3. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
A toss left, Henry. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 23-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run with Connor. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Connor. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
At the 23-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. McCain. He completes it to Westbrook. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
The 10-yard line.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Right back to Connor here on 1st. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, it's Connor. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. On the run is Connor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. From the end zone, Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line, 1st and goal.
1st down and goal.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll look to run with Connor, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, McCain. He'll get that one complete to Connor. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. McCain. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Connor. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Intended for Adam Humphries. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, you know?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, it's Henry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. But now it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Room here to run. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 33 and a first. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen?
8 yards.
When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. To throw is Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead.
Jaguars 23.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Move. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Hey, 40's Mike.
Operating from the gun. McCain. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Brought down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCain, screen pass to Connor. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This is Connor. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
4 down. Check. Mike 40, check. He's coming. You can't
Connor. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Play action. McCain. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
40's Mike. 40's Mike. Blue down, blue down.
From the gun, McCain. Yeah, he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
23-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A run with Connor on first down, going to get about 5. 2nd and 5 coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
To throw on 2nd down. McCain looking left side. That's complete to Oliver. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Lambeau on for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Evans. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Derrick Henry. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get up.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
But that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. will be incomplete. A fourth and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down one score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He gets away from one. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now it's counter. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Operating from the gun, McCain. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
The pass.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brought down at the 23.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 14. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. 14 yards. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
30.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake, McCain. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
First down.
We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, again to counter. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Titans 5-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it. Maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their 2nd pick on 2 drives.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Titans.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Derrick Henry on the carry.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a